Well, the lighting isn't good for this video, but hey, it's a video and it's a haul. Ooh, we got a lot of things to talk about in this haul. We'll start with some Dragonlance paperbacks I picked up. Land of the Minotaurs, book 4 of the Lost Histories. The third in the Dwarvenation trilogy, the Swordith Scroll. And lastly, another part of the Lost Histories. This is book 2, the Hydra. So, cool. That's 3 books out of the 6-book series of the Lost Histories, and the third in the Dwarvenation trilogy, which I only have 1 book left of that. So, cool. A couple of hardcovers I got non-Star Wars related. First is a Terry Brooks Shannara book, High Druid of Shannara, Tanaquil. This is, I think, 2 of a 4-book series. I have another one, Jackass Rooks. So that's cool to find another one of these. And, of course, another Dune book, The Winds of Dune. Also considered one of the worst Dune books. Who knows? I'll get to it eventually. So, now, before I get into all the Star Wars hardcovers, I picked up an action figure. Now, I'm not a toy collector, really, but I like collecting expanded universe figures in the box. And I found this guy while I was on vacation a few weeks ago. And this is Mosep Benid. I'll be talking about him more, but he's from the original Marvel Comics, and I'll discuss his character in a little while. So, let's get into the hardcovers. We'll start off with the Darth Bane trilogy. Thanks to the Geeks Attic, I have Path of Destruction, and I also found Rule of Two. Now I just need Dynasty of Evil. They're in the book club size, which I absolutely love, so I'll be looking for that soon enough. Next, what do I want to do? Okay, I'll start with this. So, I decided to just pick up Clone Wars hardcovers just to round out, because I have all the Clone Wars comics. I might as well get a lot of the hardcovers. So, we'll start off with Yoda Dark Rendezvous, the only Yoda book out there. Next, one of the least successful EU books, The Cetus Deception, followed by Jedi Trial. So, cool. Those are all in the book club size. So, in the normal size, I have Shatterpoint, which is a Mace Windu novel. I remember when this came out, it was a big deal. Matthew Stover. And next, from the Dave Filoni TV show, we have the Clone Wars novelization by Karen Traviss. I've never read this, so we'll check it out. Because my goal is to soon read all of the Dave Filoni Clone Wars stuff. Just to be done with Clone Wars once and for all. On that note, let's get into some rare hardcovers. I'll show these off. I'll show this first one off. Wild Space by Karen Miller in hardcover. I didn't know this existed in hardcover, in all honesty. It's actually, I do believe, a British printing of this hardcover. And the other 3 I'm going to show you are the same way. Next, sticking with Dave Filoni's Clone Wars, we have the Clone Wars No Prisoners by Karen Traviss. So that's cool. That means I own all the Karen Traviss books that she wrote for Star Wars. Next, these, once again, with that one, didn't know it existed in hardcover. Same with these next 2. These are both, this is a duology by Karen Miller. We got the Clone Wars Gambit duology, I guess is what it's called. There's Stealth, and then there's Siege. Which I'm not sure if these are considered Dave Filoni Clone Wars books or not, because they're not on the front covers. They're not, but on the back is stills from the Clone Wars movie. I don't know. They're Century printings. Now, I'm not familiar with Century, but their hardcover is a weird size. It's bigger than the Bantam hardcover, but it's not quite as big as the Del Rey hardcover. It's just slightly smaller than the Del Rey. It's weird. But moving on to the last two novels, or technically four, but two hardcovers. Something that I didn't think I'd ever get, because the last time I saw one of these, it was for $530. That is Coruscant Nights, the trilogy, which has Jedi Twilight, Street of Shadows, and Patterns of the Force. And of course, I can't just have that. I had to have book 4, The Last Jedi. These are really cool to have in the book club size. This means that I have one book club hardcover left that is one of these collections that has more than one story in it. And it's a Clone Wars novel. It's a Clone Wars duology. And maybe next haul I'll have it. I don't know. So that rounds out my haul for the next couple weeks. I'm focusing on other things right now. I have one more order for sure in the mail coming to me. But I'm at this crossroads where I'm just starting to finish off my Star Wars hardcover collection. There's a few things I don't own in hardcover. Mainly Old Republic stuff I don't own in hardcover. And of course, there's a few things scattered from the original trilogy. I think there's 2, maybe 3 novels I don't own in hardcover. And then the prequel trilogy era and the Dark Times, I don't own a lot of hardcovers from there. But that's changing. Just because we're getting to a point in the collecting of Star Wars where things are starting to get harder to find. And I don't want to be at this point in a couple years and not be able to find anything that I really want. So, yeah. Anyway, that's this haul. I hope you enjoy it. Hopefully there'll be more material coming out, but it's just things are about to get really crazy. And remember this guy? Felix? You saw him a year ago when he was a kitten. He's not a kitten anymore. He was rubbing on my feet and being obnoxious. So, say hi to everyone, Felix. He doesn't like being held. None of my cats like being held, so... Anyway, have a nice day.